thinking about marriage, but his work ethic terrifies me. I'm 28, my boyfriend's 33, and we've been together 3 years. We've started talking marriage, but his work ethic has me doubting everything. He works in sales, hates it, and constantly finds excuses to call out traffic, stress, even a low tire. Before this, he was unemployed for 10 months, living off savings, roommates, and even my student loans. And it's not just work. His dog? If I don't wash her diapers, she'll stay in the same dirty one for days. If he can't manage his job or care for a pet, how could he ever handle kids or a marriage? The truth is, I don't even want marriage or kids. I'd only be doing it for him. Now I'm scared I'd be carrying all the weight alone. Sister's car burst into flames while I drove. Why haven't they checked on me? I'm 36, and 2 days ago, I was driving my sister's, 30, and her fiancé's, 32, car on the highway when the gas pedal failed. I pulled into the emergency lane, and flames erupted on the passenger side, engulfing the car in minutes. I escaped, but left my phone and bag inside. I called my sister from a bystander's phone. She offered to pick me up, but police drove me home. Our talks since have been about insurance, not me. She texted she was in shock and in business mode. They even asked how much gas I used to deduct from the 73 euro I paid to fill the tank, sending me 65 euros. They're focused on replacing the car for their wedding abroad in 2 weeks. I'm shaken, realizing how close I came to disaster, but my sister, who I'm close to, and her fiancé haven't asked how I'm doing. Is it fair to feel hurt? Silent treatment and other rules I can't stand. What's your beef? I'm 28, with my partner, 30, for 3 years. I've noticed common relationship habits like the silent treatment, never go to bed angry, or always forgive immediately don't work for me. The silent treatment creates distance, and forcing quick forgiveness or resolutions feels fake and frustrating. Last month, I tried not going to bed angry after a fight, but it led to a rushed, insincere talk that left us both annoyed. What relationship habit do you secretly disagree with, even if everyone else accepts it? Have you tried it and found it didn't work? She wants full control of our new home design. I'm 31, my girlfriend's 31, and we just moved into a new house. She's always had a great eye for design, and honestly, our last place looked amazing because of her. But now she wants total control, no input from me at all. The problem started when we were picking sofa colors. I said I didn't like one swatch, which happened to be her favorite, and she blew up at me. Later she said designing the house is her thing, just like bikes and computers are my thing, so she should get to decide everything. I told her I'm fine with her leading, but I'd like to at least be heard if I really dislike something. To me, that's just basic respect. I even reminded her how I ran it by her before planning a garden office, because I value her opinion. But she insists she doesn't need to do the same inside the house. It's starting to feel less like teamwork and more like a dictatorship. Am I wrong for wanting a say in the home we both live in? Partner's dad overstayed and it's ruining our home. Help. I'm 25, renting a house with my partner, 27, for a year. His dad moved in temporarily after a divorce, supposed to be a few months, but it's over a year now. At first, I was okay, but he doesn't clean, argues constantly with my partner, and the house feels crowded. I've begged my partner to talk to him about moving out, but he always says he will and never does. Last week, he promised again, but nothing happened. I miss our privacy. We haven't been intimate since his dad arrived, and I feel rejected. His dad has money, but bounces around, got kicked out of a friend's place before us. I'm mentally drained, resenting both, but my partner feels stuck. How do I push without a fight? I love him, but this is breaking us. My wife won't stop using baby talk, even in serious conversations. I'm 32, my wife's 30, and we've been married for 4 years. A couple of months ago, she started using baby talk at home. At first, I thought it was funny and kind of cute, but then it became constant and even carried over into serious talks, like bills and chores. I asked her to stop, and for a while she did. But lately, she's slipping back into it again. It's not as extreme as before, but honestly, it's still frustrating. I just want to be able to have normal conversations without feeling annoyed or dismissed. I don't want to nag her, and I definitely don't want this to turn into a fight, but I'm struggling here. How do I get my wife to understand that this habit is making real communication almost impossible? My husband keeps undermining me about our daughter's bedtime weary face baby. I'm 30F, my husband's 33M, and we have a 3-year-old daughter. I've worked hard to build a bedtime routine. She watches a show, and when it ends, it's time for sleep. It helps her know what to expect. But every time he's home, she starts heading to bed and he goes, "Does she really have to?" And suddenly she's crying, begging for another show, and I look like the bad guy. Today, she missed her nap while we were running errands. Total meltdown in the store over a toy. On the way home, I said she's definitely napping when we get back. But my husband tells her, if you stop crying, you don't have to nap. And guess what? He went straight to bed, leaving me to deal with an overtired toddler alone. I feel like he's selfish, undermining me, and turning me into the strict parent while he plays fun dad. How do I even approach this without another fight? Asterisk. Millionaires don't marry? Boyfriend's secret stuns me. I'm 23, with my boyfriend 25, for 2 years, living together 6 months. He's sweet, avoidant, but we're compatible, frugal, same goals, great sex. My cats love him. I assumed he was in my low-income bracket. We split bills fairly. Early on, he said he dislikes marriage, calling it a risky piece of paper. I suggested prenups. He claimed they're too costly. He bought a house, and I moved in, paying some bills, but no rent to save money. I pushed for marriage alternatives for legal protections, but he got defensive, joking I'd kill him for his money. Days before our 2-year anniversary, he revealed he's nearly a millionaire from stocks and won't marry to protect his wealth. I never pried into his finances, but now I feel hurt he assumes I'm a gold digger. How do I navigate this? I called my husband average, and now he's furious. So, I'm 27 and my husband's 28. We've been together 10 years, and lately intimacy has been an issue. He wants more sex. I want more emotional connection. I've even been trying to meet him halfway, but nothing's really changed. Last night we were picking a movie, and I asked for a romance because in a decade we've maybe watched 5 together. I have jokingly said, maybe this will give you some ideas about romance. He got defensive, asked what I meant, and I told him, well, you're just like the average man who doesn't like romance movies. That one sentence blew everything up. He took it as me saying he's basic or that I don't value him. Now he's angry, I feel misunderstood, and all I really wanted was for him to care more about emotional connection. Was I in the wrong, or did he just overreact? Asterisk. Husband's tests are making me question everything. I'm 36, married to my husband, 33, for 6 months, together 3 years. We had a great date night I planned, tickets, private spot, music. He suddenly asked if I knew about something. I said yes. He demanded, describe it now. It killed the vibe, reminding me of my dad's abusive prove it tests that flustered me. I have aphantasia. I said no. He got mad, accusing me of fearing him. I cried, but he dismissed it. Later, as we left, he tested me again on something I heard. I'm miserable, feeling stupid. He's cheerful today, but I'm depressed, knowing he'll continue. I've explained my trauma, but he ignores it. How do I make him see this hurts without a fight? Husband's drunken confession. He'll love our baby more than me. I'm 30, married to my husband, 29, for 3 years, both in the Navy. I'm pregnant with our first child, and at our gender reveal last night, we learned it's a girl. We'd assumed it was a boy, and my husband got sloppy drunk, his attitude shifting to intense excitement. But he said, "Don't take offense, but I'll love her more than you once she's born. Kids take priority." I'm crushed, crying all day, maybe hormones. I feel our marriage is being sidelined, like I'm less important as the woman carrying our child. I get that love for a spouse and child differs, but why say this? He never mentioned it when we thought it was a boy. Am I overreacting? How do I address this? Help me prove my boyfriend's a dream partner. I'm 20, with my amazing boyfriend, 21, who struggles with low self-esteem. When I say I'm lucky to have him, he insists he's the lucky one, calling me better than him. It breaks my heart. He tries so hard to prove himself, but he's already more than enough. I tell him his care and love are what many dream of, citing online posts about women wanting someone like him, but he doesn't believe me. So, I'm here to show him. What qualities do you seek in a partner? Help me compare and prove he's the real deal. Broken. My perfect boyfriend dumped me out of nowhere. I'm 26, just dumped by my boyfriend, 26, after 2 years. We met in grad school, started talking January 2023, and went long distance, US-Europe, after I moved for a 1.5-year program. We made it official in August 2023, celebrated our 2-year anniversary 14 days ago with a spa trip, and we're house hunting to move in together next month. He was my world, loving, great chemistry, talks of marriage and kids. Yesterday, he ended it, saying he loves me, I'm a 10, but he doesn't see a future with me. No specific reason. I'm devastated, haven't eaten, can't get out of bed. I begged to wait on moving in or marriage, but he's set on this. My friends say he's not ready, but I want him to fight for us. How do I cope or win him back? Dad's shocking DNA test demand. Can our family heal? I'm 26, eldest of 6, with Nigerian immigrant parents, 54F, 69M. Their marriage has been rocky, verbal, and sometimes physical fights over cheating, money, and mom accusing dad of turning us against her. Divorce was always threatened, but never pursued. Growing up, mom shared inappropriate details, abuse, dad doubting our paternity, which hurt my brother, 23M, most. He's fought dad physically and harbors deep resentment. 2 years ago, he threw dad's paternity doubts back at him. Last night, dad woke me at midnight, demanding DNA tests to prove we're his kids, thinking it'll fix things with my brother. I called it idiotic since we look alike. He raged for 45 minutes. How do I handle this and understand his behavior? Boyfriend's ultimatum over my weekend getaway. Is this fair? I'm 20, living with my boyfriend, 20, for almost a year, together 4 years. We're close with our families and live nearby. My family spontaneously planned a Labor Day weekend trip to Tahoe, and I'm dying to go. I haven't been in 5 years and can't go again for another year due to work. My boyfriend's furious, didn't talk to me all night, and said I can't go since he can't due to his job. We've been inseparable for 2 years, always vacationing together, but I told him it's unreasonable to expect 24/7 togetherness. He dropped a bomb. If you go, I don't know what will happen to us when you come back. I called it a threat. He denies it, saying he's unsure what he'll do. I'm going anyway. Was it a threat? How do I handle this? Boyfriend's gift job left me stung. Am I overreacting? I'm 23, with my boyfriend 24, for 3 years. I've always told him I don't like gifts or him spending on me, as I'm independent and fear it being held against me. For our upcoming anniversary, he asked what I wanted, so I suggested a pink power bank. On a video call, he said power banks are expensive and that he doesn't like buying me pricey things because I don't take care of them, citing a hand fan from last year. I use that fan daily for work in the sun. It's worn but works. His comment hurt, feeling like he's holding it against me. I said a cheap power bank was fine or nothing at all, then ended the call. We argued via text. He claimed he was joking, but it felt serious. I told him no more gifts, period. Am I too sensitive, or is it fair to feel hurt? A friend uninvited me from our dream trip. Is this the end? I'm 25, with my boyfriend 24, for 2 years. He's dreamed of Bali forever, originally solo, but invited me after we got serious. I rearranged work for a month off, bought a $1,400 ticket, and was thrilled. Weeks ago, he said he doesn't want me anymore. It's too stressful with me. He needs to find himself alone, or he'll resent me forever. He admits it's messed up, refunded my ticket, covering the difference, but still chooses to go without me. Last week, he said if he could go back, he'd never invite me to avoid this pain. I understand his hard life and need for something for himself, but I feel discarded. We want to work through it, but I'm devastated. Am I wrong for being hurt? Can we recover? Husband won't let me touch his car after old crash story, feeling belittled. I'm 33, married to my husband, 34, for a year, together 3 years. He owns a car I don't, so he always drives us. Early in dating, I shared I was in a not-at-fault accident years ago. Another driver ran a red light. Now, he refuses to let me drive his car, saying I don't want to risk it or joking about my bad luck. It feels patronizing, not funny. My record's clean, but he won't budge, even when exhausted on long drives. Last week, I asked to run an errand. He shut it down. I want him to trust me as a capable driver without a fight. How do I bring this up calmly? My girlfriend thinks my music career is a joke. Can we survive this? I'm 36, with my girlfriend, 32, for 3 years. Our relationship is flawless, daily cuddles, great sex, no issues, except one major problem. I'm a successful metalcore musician with 1.2M, 1.7M monthly streams, a big following, and sold-out shows. Music is my passion and purpose. She hates it, calls it a joke, mocks my rock star persona, her words, and ignores me when I talk about it. At our last festival, with thousands of fans, she stood backstage, unimpressed. She's a music snob, trashing anything not high-tier indie. I've stopped mentioning music around her, and we're perfect otherwise. Would you marry her? Is this normal? Should I accept she thinks my passion's stupid? My brother thinks I want his wife, even though I'm gay. I'm a 24-year-old gay man, and somehow my 32-year-old brother has convinced my entire family that I'm secretly in love with his wife. This all started when I defended her during a fight with my sister. Later, she confided in me about her struggles, including a heartbreaking ectopic pregnancy. I explained it wasn't her fault, just medical reality. Somehow, my brother twisted that into me flirting with her. Now he's told everyone I'm trying to steal his wife, and they all believe him, even my mom, who is the only family member I thought was on my side. The irony? My brother openly says he doesn't want me around because of my sexuality, yet now they think I'm plotting to run off with a woman. I'm left wondering, do I fight to save my relationship with my mom, or finally accept that my entire family sees me as the villain? Asterisk. I stopped caring about my husband. I'm 23. My husband is 32. We've only been married a year, but something he said flipped a switch in me. I realized I don't actually care about what he says or does anymore. The love is there, but the caring is gone. It started when he once yelled at me and threatened to beat me over something small, then later denied or downplayed it. Since then, he stopped showing affection, won't compliment me, refuses to cuddle, and doesn't want to go out or do things together. I still try. I get him little gifts, cook for him, give affection, but he ignores my feelings and brushes off my need for words of affirmation. Now I feel like he completely changed after marriage. I don't want a divorce, but how do you revive a marriage when you've stopped caring about your partner? Asterisk.